pray. I'll just let the story unfold. Walk with me, talk with me, say what is my destiny. Oh, oh, walk with me, talk with me, tell me what is my destiny. Where am I to go? I feel so damn alone. I wanna run away to a faraway place where no one knows my name. But what if I run into another you? Would the pain still be the same? Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the saddest of them all? Hold up, wait a minute. Is there hope I see? Walk with me, talk with me, tell me what is my destiny. Walk with me, talk with me, tell me what is my destiny. Save me from all the pain and all the strain that I feel, all the tears that I cried, all the times I wanted just to say goodbye. I held on to the bed, I held on to the bed. Walked a million miles I didn't think I could stand. Didn't really know that anyone would understand or hold my hand. Take me to where I know I can find my peace and my sanctuary. Save me, take me away, take me away, take me away, take me away. My stress and strain, all my tears and pain, all my tears and pain. Save me, save me, save me. I don't know what tomorrow holds, but I'm standing in my purpose and I'm making it clear. I know some days I'm rougher than others, but I can weather the storm. And I know this is wrong, but I can stand so strong. So save me, take me away, take me away.
Welcome to Blended Healing. I figured I would open up the doors for a safe space tonight. I hope everybody is doing well. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've talked to you, so I hope everybody's well. Salute and welcome my sister, Empress Sharon. Low Keys, beloved, I miss seeing you. There's so much turmoil going on in the streets, and screaming and yelling and people trying to get their point of views and people jumping in and not knowing what's going on. And it's the never ending story. It happens all the time. But not everybody's your friend. We use that term so loose. And you know the thing that's killing me the most is that we know this, man. We know that everybody ain't our friend. We're so cute, so quick to call someone friend when they're just merely passers-by in this moment of time who don't even know you. They only know the part of you that you want to be seen. The other thing is that you create your own reality and all the players in it. So when you're tired, you have the option to find a safe haven like blended healing, where all egos are stopped at the door and you enter into a place where your soul tribe is. I want to talk to you this night. I almost call it the morning. I want to talk to you tonight about people who act like they're your friend, but they're using you. And I don't even know if you realize it. And if you do, then I guess you playing the game back to see how far they're going to take it. But how long do we really want to play games? I guess I'm at the stage in my life where I'm not really a good game player. I'm pretty much straight to the point, unless there's going to be some detriment to it. Then I'll back up. You know that there is a thin line between friendship and manipulation. How do you think people get on platforms and start all of that screaming and yelling and stuff, right? Who's the man behind the mirror? How do they get there? What are they protecting? What are they going after? What are they doing? There's a level of manipulation, and that line is all about intent. I want you to understand that manipulators will disguise themselves as friends. They have a way about them for making you to do what they want you to do while concealing their own ulterior motives. It's like the old saying that a wolf dressed in sheep's clothing. They act like your best friend, but are secretly manipulating you. Now, I'm not saying that you dumb by far, because you're not. It's just certain cases where today you feel like being hustled. And then the next day you may wake up and say, yeah, today I'm not. And then when you start shooting out whatever you got to say, it takes people aback. So I'm going to assume that you're here today or tonight, it's because today you just don't feel like being hustled. I want to let you know that these type of friends often exhibit certain subtle behaviors that gives them away. And I know you're aware of it. I know you're smart. And I know that you pick up on these signs very early on. Remember, your intuition kicks in the first thing you hear. Everything else is what? Ego. Ego is what's next. And these friends, even though you uncover the signs that they don't think you see, you can spot them out in the crowd, especially when they bring that Willy Bobo bullshit to your door. And it's time for you to understand the difference between a genuine friend and somebody who's just in it to get what they want so they can win some sort of manipulation. Ashe, Ashe. We gonna talk about it tonight. I've had enough. I've had enough. Salute, Drina. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. OGK, salute. I appreciate you for stopping through. Just gotta have a safe house sometimes, you know. Sometimes you need somebody to just tell you the truth instead of sugarcoating it and everything else. You know what I mean? Somebody's got to be able to tell you the truth, man. Because if you allow people to spin the truth, they're going to start spinning it so good. And they'll give you, it's almost like a thrill ride, all the twists and turns trying to get to the damn truth. Hmm. Yo, I'm not telling you that. Mm, let me be politically correct. I just say it was a safe haven, right? Alright. These are manipulators are friendly. And they are masters at spinning stories. Masters. They can weave a story, baby, so good that it's hard to distinguish fact from fiction because you don't even know. And we all embellish stories. Don't get it twisted. Sometimes the straight story is not juicy enough. So we'll add a couple of things to it so it sounds like some real hot piping tea. But when it constantly, continuously happens, I hope you're able to connect the dots to that pattern and throw a red flag down on the play. You feel me? When we encounter such friends, know that it's their way of controlling the narrative and steering you in the direction that they want you to go in. At first, sometimes you'll realize it, but like maybe, I don't know. Maybe they are trying to subtly do some type of strategic move on me, but I don't know. I'm going to give benefit of the doubt. Each way you look at it is still deceptive. And while might seem like they're sharing interests or doing some harmless gossip, they're actually manipulating your perception of the reality. Boom. You have now entered into the room of where they had just changed your mind. So I wanted you to be very clear that if you already know that this is happening in your mind as they talk, you should be questioning or forming your questions to the stories that just don't add up. And don't be afraid to seek some type of clarity. They'll always play the victim. Playing the victim is something they're good at. It is one of the best manipulation tactics and the one that you personally encountered more times than you care to count. Let me give you a scenario. I, I had a friend who was always innocent in every story that he told. It seemed like the world was constantly conspiring against him. And at first, I felt bad. I felt bad for him. And I mean, like, who wouldn't? Like, all the odds are always stacked up against him. But over time, I started to realize that it was a pattern because he was never at fault, never responsible for his actions. And he used the victim status to get what he wanted. And it was always about his problems, his feelings, his life. How many of us have dealt with similar situations? Salute, Dolly Bear. Thank you for coming through. How many of us have fallen into this? Not everybody's your friend. Not everybody is your partner. As long as they can get something out of you, which most manipulators would like to do, then they're good. But when you start calling them out on their bullshit, then they like cue the drama and shit. Like they on stage and they done passed out. One of them old fake faints and shit. The fuck? What the fuck is going on here? So you know what the next step is, right? He would subtly make me feel guilty if I ever tried to share my own problems, or if I wasn't there for him at his beck and call. My needs and feelings became secondary to his. Who does that? Seems a little lopsided to me. Not everybody's your friend. Not everybody's your partner. If they were your friend, it would be balance, a balanced give and take, a balanced ebb and flow. It becomes lopsided when it becomes all about them, putting you up to do shit that you know damn well you shouldn't be doing. But guess what? I ain't your mama and I ain't your daddy. But I do know that somewhere in your line, somebody done went upside your head with a VA slap and told you to catch your life and let you know that these type of people are out here. But as you keep going into the world more and more into this 3D world, the more and more you get into it, the more and more things start to change. You feel me? And then guess what? When you finally get the epiphany of what's happening, then all of a sudden they want to start changing lanes because they knew that their gig was up, man. You found out. So now they're sitting up here pleading the fifth with your ass. Oh, but you were all out there with your mouth, right? But now you want to come behind closed door and say, yo, I didn't mean that. You know, we good, we good. No, you just try to fucking use me, yo. In plain sight, in front of everybody. So now you got my head all fucked up. You got my head all fucked up. Because I understand now that you was trying to just manipulate me. And you got me all emotional. And blended don't do emotional. I don't know about y'all. I don't do emotions well. It can come out in a lot of different ways. So I would hope that somebody who states to be my friend, somebody who's supposed to be a true friend, wouldn't exploit me for my empathy and my respect. And I'm saying all this to you is that there's going to come a time that thing, because you just want to help, and it's part of being spirituality. Each one helps one, each one's teach one. You know how it go. Not everybody's your friend, not everybody's your partner. And if they truly were your friend, they wouldn't do these things to you. So I need you to be very clear. Because that guilt thing that they're going to pour all over you is a very powerful emotion. And the person in your life who is the manipulator are not afraid to use it to their advantage. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Do you understand what I'm saying to you? You have somebody in your life who constantly reminds you of that time in your life when you helped out. Or maybe that you had emphasized too much about how much you sacrifice to help somebody else. And they're saying, well, if you help them like that, and we knew, we boys, we girls, I know you're going to be able to deliver and give me what I need in return. They tripping. They tripping. They want to use the guilt as a tool to maintain power in this relationship that you're in, the situationship, trying to ensure you to make you feel that you're indebted to them. Real friends don't keep score. Real friends stand in the paint with you. Real friends do that. So while you running around here calling everybody friend this, friend that, you better be real clear of what your definition of a friend is. Because they need help. They need help. Because they want to, not because they expect something in return. A true friend would be that way. So if your friend is constantly making you feel guilty, it might be time to reevaluate the relationship. Ashe, Ashe. Welcome, Mr. West. Welcome. Dolly Bear, beloved. Thank you for coming through. I'm talking about that everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your partner. We throw that around real loose, don't we? Real loose. You know, and guess what? Say, for instance, right? And I'm going to use this app because that's just where my headspace is at right now. There's other shikaka going on in the real world, but I'd rather use the app because that's what we're all on, right? So, say, for instance, you got a friend who is a cheerleader, someone who revels in your success and lifts you up when you're down. But what if they are a manipulative friend? They ain't gonna do that. They're gonna try to throw your ass down, throw you off, minimize your accomplishment, and for what? Oh, I get it. The attention is not on them, it's on you. And what they're gonna do is they're gonna start picking your shit apart. And then instead of you rejoicing in your endeavors, you now feel sad because they just belittled you in their own way by keeping you in check and ensuring that you feel that you'll never feel confident enough or never feel self-assured. After all, you start believing in your own worth. You might just realize that you deserve better than their manipulative behavior. You feel me? My soul tribe. It's important for you to surround yourself with people who genuinely celebrate you, who genuinely encourages you, who genuinely wants you to grow, to be bigger and better from where you are. And anything less than that is simply just not worth your time. Do you understand what I'm saying? These people will test your boundaries. And then the next person that's coming out of body is you. They like that shit. They do. Y'all need to come in here and have a seat. When was the last time somebody ever told you to trust no one? Because that's where this is going. Trust no one. The only thing I could tell you that's for sure is that you can trust the divine. You can trust the agents of the divine. You can trust that. But if you keep putting your trust in man somewhere along the line because they are man, they are human, they're going to fail. They're going to fail. But For the manipulative friend, your boundaries are just merely challenges that need to be overcome. They're going to try to figure a way to get at you, even though you disappear and fell off for a little while. And as soon as you come back in, they're going to try to figure out what's up, what's going on, why was you missing, and what can I do to use that person? What can I do? Maybe they just show up on your panel one day out of the clear blue sky, demanding your attention and making the most noise in the chat, or saying some old shit to make you feel guilty for saying no to them before. And they constantly want to push the limits to see how far they can go with you. Do you take the bait? Or do you put the mic on the ground and click the fuck off? Any other choice that you have, I want to let you know that it's a strategic move. You gradually are having your boundaries eroded and they gain more and more control over you and the relationship. So remember, it's not just okay to set boundaries, it's essential. And when you set them, stand on it. And anyone who continually disrespects you is not acting in your best interest. You need to stand firm and don't let anyone make you feel guilty for making yourself a priority. I'm not your parent. I'm really not. I'm just a chick that sits back and observes and watches and knows some things. That's all I am. I'm just Michelle. I'm not blended. I'm just Michelle. And what I do know is that people will appear to be happy for you, but they're really not. You know, when you have certain good things that happen in your life, and the people that you love and care about are happy, and you know that if they win, you win. And if they're joyful, then you become joyful. But when you have people who are manipulative, their shared happiness is often absent and replaced by something else. It's replaced with a fake ass smile and a fake ass congratulations. Something that you already know just by the energy that that shit is insincere. But you can't shake off the feeling that their cheer is not genuine, spot on. Maybe, maybe they quickly change the subject or they'll downplay your shit, your good news. Or there's a hint of jealousy in their eyes. This lack of genuine happiness. I'm better than you. Well, this one I got. This is bigger. I got more land. I got. And your point is, I just bought a small home, a little apartment, and I'm creating a new life. Well, my shit is bigger than that. I don't know why you ain't go. That's a part of the bullshit. If you are happy where you landed, stay on that. Everybody else's journey is different. A fake ass friend will downplay your accomplishment instead of congratulating you on your new one bedroom apartment. Do you hear what I'm saying? Not everybody is your friend. When you go in your pocket and you know they need something and all you got is a $5 bill and you hand it to them, they up 5, you down 0. But it's the intention of the goodness and having faith that the riches will be rewarded in a different way. Not everybody's your friend. Let's not forget you telling these people your secrets. And then to hear that be repeated back to you by somebody else. Now the trust has been broken. Now you don't even want to fuck with nobody because of the simple fact of that thing that just happened. So now you looking at everybody sideways and sizing them up, you know? And then if y'all fall out, you be like, oh Lord, they're gonna tell my business across the streets. When mad day come, all your shit is spilt out on the floor. But a true friend or somebody, even though you're not close, somebody that used to be a confidant will hold your information and be like, I don't even know what you're talking about if somebody comes inquiring about them. You feel me? Because that is a blatant abuse of trust when they do that. And it's natural to want to talk to somebody about your personal stories and your experiences. But manipulative friends have a tendency to make it all about them, whether it's in a group conversation or a one on one. They somehow manage to steer the topic back to themselves and they crave the spotlight and do whatever it takes to keep it shining on them. It's almost like going to a reception for a wedding and all the bridesmaids are sitting there waiting for the bouquet to be thrown and they all of a sudden belong to the N damn FL. They will knock your ass out the way to grab a bunch of damn flowers. And that's what it's like. They need the constant attention. And what does that do to you? It makes you feel unheard and unimportant. And it's a subtle form of manipulation designed to keep you in their shadow. You're bigger than that. You're better than that. You deserve more than that. You feel me? Who knows why? Who knows why? Dolly, who knows why? All I can tell you is that it happens more often than not, you know? And it's sad, but it happens. It's sad, but it happens. I just wanted to come on here real quick to tell you that not everybody's your friend and not everybody's your partner. And sometimes we just have to recognize that thing and call a thing and stop being so nice and turning the other cheek, especially when you know that they're manipulating you and they're using you. You feel me? Yes, guard your heart. That was just a real quick hit. I'm going to drop the link if anybody wants to come up and talk. Yeah, peace. But I also want you to recognize game is game. You feel me? Game is game. Let's see how I'm going to do this. Just be ready when the game comes, you know? I also want to remind you that if you notice that things are a little bit more intense, let's put the reminder out there. It's intense because we are now in the shadow period of the new moon. It's intense because we are currently in Mercury retrograde. It's intense because we have a lunar eclipse coming on Monday with totality, meaning fully dark. It's intense because things are moving and changing and not understanding why. Schools are being closed. It's a little crazy knowing that rockets are being shot into the eclipse. It's a little unnerving when you know that um, each rocket that they're shooting up have four attached to it. It's a little unnerving when you see the National Guard being deployed. It's a little unnerving to know that we are in a portal where one ends, another one is already in effect. So what does that mean? That means that everybody's ass is running a fucking muck. That's what it means. Salute, Sharon. How are you, doll?
Salute, sis, salute, sis. I just wanted to come up here for a little comfort and to also tell you I can feel every bit of that because I felt I've been there. I've been there so many times. So I can definitely feel, and the funny thing is I just was saying that well, hearing that yesterday, um that, just thinking over the things that I've been through and the people, that I felt like I was pouring my heart out to, in love and peace, and they took it for granted, as, oh, this is the way I can use you, whatever, and the funny thing is, when you realize that and you stand up to it, then, it's like you're the one that did the harm to somebody. And it's really a sad thing, when you just trying to be that place of love or that place of peace, or that place of help, and it's turned around to be, oh, let me just, get what I can get or use what I can, you know, use it as much as I can use it, you know, until that person got to just, really just put their foot down and let them know, look, I think you just chose the wrong one to be, because that's not me. I'm just that from the kindness of my heart, but I'm not gonna stand there and be like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna just let you continue to use me. You just messed up, you know. So I understand that feeling, and I've been there, and I definitely have compassion for that. Because we supposed to be here for to help, to love and that in return, so it's,
Yeah.
it's something we all
Salute,
need to wake up
Sister
to.
Gina.
And, I received that
Amen.
you can't trust nobody. You just gotta
No.
trust God, but He'll lead you to that which you can be trusted, and He'll lead you to that you shouldn't trust. Yeah. So that's all I
It's
have
all
to
about
say.
discernment.
Mhm.
You know, we as creatures, of
Yes.
habit and humanness, and always trying to find the good in other people. Some people just don't have it. You
Mhm.
feel me? And then sometimes,
Right.
unfortunately,
Right.
you don't find that out until a later time. You know what I'm saying? But you done drunk the Kool-Aid
Mhm.
already, you know. But it's up to us to learn the
Yeah.
word of discernment. Cause like I said, everybody ain't your friend. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
ain't your partner.
That's right.
You know
Hi,
what I'm saying?
Blended. Hi,
Yeah.
Hey,
Sharon.
boo.
How y'all doing tonight?
Mm-hmm. How you doing, Trina?
I'm doing
Doing
swell.
great. How about yourself?
Yes, I'm doing swell. I just
That's
wanted
good.
to tap in right quick and just let Blended and everybody know that you are so on point. And this conversation and the words, the people need to hear this. People need to hear it. We know it's happening, but nobody is really speaking on it and walking through
Mm-hmm.
this life as if we are in denial. Denial. Don't even know I am lying. Denial. That's my
Mm-hmm.
acronym for denial. Don't even know I am lying. And people will take you and mop the floor. A lot of people, you
Mm-hmm.
give them one step, they take two. You give them two, they take three. You give them a rope, they want to be a cowboy or cowgirl.
That
Sometimes
part.
we just have to draw the line and draw it real deep and
Mm-hmm.
real long because we got a
Yeah.
whole lot of habitual line steppers out there, and they're gonna keep doing it as long as you keep allowing them to do it. Now, for me myself, I've always been quote unquote the nice girl or the nice person. And whenever I get to that point where enough is enough, like you know how sometimes people say like I've had it up to here. I'll be
Mm-hmm.
all up in the face somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where, but I'm all up in here somewhere, in the face area somewhere. And I don't even know when I get to that point, but everybody knows when I get there. When I get there, they take a step back and they're like, "Oh,
Mm-hmm.
did she say that?
Mm-hmm.
Is that Adrena? Oh my God." Well, you know what? Guess
Mm-hmm.
what? I'm human
Yes.
and I saw you from a mile away. I just didn't say anything. But when enough is enough, you gotta speak on it. And people now don't hear me
Mm-hmm.
until spit get to
Mm-hmm.
flying and I really start saying
Right.
what I mean. So I got work to do on myself because I have to stop allowing myself to implode and keep taking it and take it and take that, and then explode. And then everybody looking at me like, what's wrong with you? Well, what happened? Well, what do you mean what happened?
Wow.
So now you see me and now you don't.
Yo, it's like
Exactly.
scorched earth. I'm telling you,
Exactly.
it's like scorched earth.
Hmm.
Scorched earth.
Yes, and since Trina, you took pretty much the words out my mouth because those the lessons I'm learning in it too. I'm learning my extreme and how I really have to, tap into that and calm that down because it can be a dangerous thing. But it's those type of lesson and those type of people that is pushing us to see that and learn that lesson, but at the same time be firm and stern about no, you ain't gonna just step on me. You know,
Right,
yeah.
right. You're not gonna
Mm-hmm.
just treat me any
Yeah.
kind of way. I'm not gonna have
Right.
it. So when you draw that
Right.
line in the sand, then it's up to you, it's up to me, it's up to us to be true to that line. Because if you say no,
Mm-hmm.
you're not going to do this to me anymore, and then you allow them to do it, then what message are we sending out? We're saying
Right.
just like a kid, just like our kids, when we say, you know what, you do that again, and I'm gonna whoop your butt, and they do it again, and what we say, you
Mm-hmm.
know what, you keep doing that, I'm gonna
Yeah.
whoop your butt. And now what do we teach them? We taught them that they can keep doing it, and I ain't gonna do nothing. She ain't gonna do nothing.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Here's the
Sure.
thing. See, in the case of me, I do have a gray area to a point. And then I know when I'm getting the Harlem hustle. You feel me? But the whole thing is that people have a way of their expectation of what an apology should look like. So
Mm-hmm.
I hear the words that are coming out of your mouth, but as long as I'm still seeing the same action out of you, then what end does that mean? You know, I expect them to go, okay, here's the speech, oh, yo, shall, blah, 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 blah. Sorry. You know what I mean? And then it's like, yeah, nigga, I don't believe any of that shit. But that's what we doing today.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
Just
mean?
looking at them all upside their head. All upside and just looking. Don't even gotta say nothing, just looking. I saw you last
Yeah,
Right.
time. I saw
I
you last
believe
time.
that you. Yeah, I believe that you believe that I believe what you just said.
That's real talk.
But I'm gonna let you rock out with that though. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Have fun. You look real good. You look good coming and you look better going. And that goes for
So,
men, and it goes for women too. It goes for guy friends, and it goes for sister girlfriends. You still, even
yes,
like you was talking about, put trust. We can't even really trust our own selves half of the time, let alone put our trust in other people. Because we go to do, we
true.
say I'm not gonna do that no more, and then we do it anyway.
Right,
So we really can't
right.
even 100%, trust ourselves. So why in the entire world
True.
will we put 100% trust in somebody else? People will fail you every single time.
All the
Yeah,
time.
Every single
true,
time they will fail you, and
true.
you will be heartbroken. I had a friend. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna tell you this little story, and then I'm gonna go ahead and drop down. So I'm cooking dinner. But I had a girlfriend. Her mom was the nicest lady in the world, and I never saw her with a man, but I always saw her with her daughter, and her daughter was my friend. And her daughter was killed. I let her use my car, and I had a raggedy car. I showed her, what to do in case it break down, and it actually broke down. And she tried to do what I told her to do on the side of the freeway. A car came by, bam, hit her. She flew in the bushes and she died. But her mother is the one I'm talking about. We all went to the same church, and then her mom had met this guy at church, right? And so she started sitting with him every Sunday, and everybody was happy for her because we never saw Miss Ina with a man, and so she was really happy and everything. And then something happened. He started seeing this other chick at church, and then started sitting with that lady at church, and it was a big embarrassment. And Ina was so heartbroken. She couldn't eat. She couldn't sleep. She got dehydrated. She ended up in the hospital and she died. She died of a broken heart. It's a real thing.
Yeah,
She died of
it
a
is a
broken
real
heart.
thing. It's a real
You got to
thing.
protect yourself, protect your
Nobody goes
energy,
out.
guard your heart,
Yeah,
and get in tune. And
true.
just let's stop being so what is it? You know, like I was born and raised in a Baptist church and very religious. But when I got older, I started to step outside of that and saying, okay, this is what my mom taught me. And so I want to be in tune to my spirituality. I don't want to be religious. I don't want to just be going to church just because this is just quote unquote what we
Mhm.
do. No, I need to have a relationship with my creator. I need to know what that looks like, not just what it says in the Bible, but what does that look like according to my life
Mhm.
and how I live my life and going through circumstance. I've been through a lot of things in my life. And so nobody can tell me about my life.
That
So
part.
I live my life.
Mhm.
I ain't make it to 53 years old being a dressed up dummy. No, I've been through what I've been through because my creator allowed me. He didn't cause, no, he didn't cause bad things to happen in my life. He allowed them to happen for my good and for my learning. So
Mhm.
I had to learn from my mistakes. And from that, I had to learn that, you know what, Adrena? Do what you, be happy. Stop being a people pleaser. Do what makes you happy. My channel is a variety channel. You might see a scripture, a morning devotional, some exercising, some cooking. I might be out on a date party. I'm gonna do what makes me happy. Live your life how you please. Satisfy one person. I know that's me. What's the song? Work hard for the things I achieved in life and never rock fake when I'm on the mic. Yeah, that's too short.
All
All
right.
right.
But yeah, I appreciate you. I appreciate you for this conversation, girlfriend. This is much needed.
All right.
Let me get in here, take this turkey out the oven.
Mhm.
But I'm listening. I'm on the TV. I'm listening on the TV.
All right, beloved. Thank you for coming through and sharing.
Thank you for having me. Okay, in a minute.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Salute, Albert. Thank you for coming through. Salute, Safia. Thank you for coming. King, young King, Reyes. Good to see you. Yeah, I just thought, I've been sitting back, got my own shit going on and everything. Life is life, and It came across and it was like, yo, everybody ain't your friend, everybody ain't your partner. And there's a level of discernment that needs to be done. And like I said, what I really need an answer to is why would you, if somebody is berating you, talking about you, going at you, why do you feel that you need to engage that bad when you already know who you are and whose you are? Why do you feel that you need to answer back to that? Why do you feel as though, your response is needed or required? When you have a finger, right? I swear this is so easy. On the side of your device, there's a button. And I promise you, if you press it, it's going to give you three options: turn off, restart, or standby, right? That's what it says. So if you have those excellent options, why aren't you using it? Oh, I get it. Because the people in the back, the ones that have the peoples in the back be going, you a punk, you a pussy, da 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 da. You ain't gonna say nothing back. You ain't gonna say nothing back. Hey, get your punk ass out of here. You know what I'm saying? So now they're calling you all out your name, right? Because what? They expected you to go in and do exactly what that's expected of them based upon the manipulation of the situation. It ain't by accident bullshit comes up in a conversation when there's nothing but peace. You're going to have somebody that comes up and tries to disturb the peace. I want you to understand that it's a test, a moment. Because when we do, because we're human, we're going to fall right into that. We're going to be cussing up a storm and all of that kind of stuff. But here's the thing. Do you keep going, or do you feel somebody pulling your arm back and telling you to get your shit together and stop responding to this dumbass shit? Is that shit putting stuff on your table, food on your table, clothes on your back? Is it feeding your children? Is it putting gas in your car? What is it doing for you? Oh, I get it. It's about the clicks and views, right? More drama, more clicks, more views. Oh, okay, yeah. I forgot about that part. I got 30 people in the chat and only 10 people like. Get the likes up, right? That type of shit, right? Yeah. So it's all about that. But how much do you attach to your own self-worth, knowing who you are? And as much as you screaming at the mountaintop about who you really are, I'm here to tell you that nobody gives a fuck because it doesn't sell. It don't sell like anybody who comes up there and throws a titty out on the screen, or talking about who they gonna lick next, or shaking that ass. You know what I mean? That part. Manipulation. Manipulation. To get you to do the things that you would not do. Almost like being coerced. If you show a little shoulder or a little Cleveland, you probably get more people over here. If you show yourself on the screen, if you cam up, you're going to get 10, 15 more people. Let me tell you something. This is my own personal belief. Believe it or not, it's your choice. YouTube is a place where you finesse your wordsmithing. It's all about painting a picture with your words, regardless of what you look like behind the mirror or not, or your avatar. YouTube is all about the finessing of the words. You're finessing them for marketing. You're finessing them to draw people in by what you want to share or teach them. But hell, if you want to have a class on scratching one-on-one, that's still learning how to finesse the words, right? How many curse words can you say in a minute? It's like a typing test. How many times do you say nigga? Like, how many times can you say nigga in a minute? I swear I was on the channel one night and I actually started to count. I said, okay, the clock is set at a minute. Let me see how many times he says nigga. I almost died. But I'm saying, and that's doing what? It's doing what? Your channel is based upon screaming, yelling. You know, it's like going into a Tyson fight and seeing what your endurance is like. You feel me? How long can you endure that negativity rolling all over your body, seeping into every orifice that you have, getting into your spirit, your mind, your heart, your soul? It's turning dark. The negativity is at an all-time high. The energies that are going on in this time in 2024, which we're only in the month of April, and it's been a hell of a year so far. All signs that were predicted 4 years ago in 2020 is now appearing in 2024. You feel me? All I'm saying to you, that we are the only race that the divine has given a choice to. Everybody else under the sun doesn't have that free will. We were given free will. Put the phone on the fucking hook and walk away. It takes two people to argue. If you shut your mouth, they fighting for themselves, right? And then they're gonna come in there and start jumping on your reserve nerve to try to get you to engage. Now, do you roll with that? Is it something that you think right off the bat, or is it done for clicks and views? I think I'm going to change my title from Blended Healing to The Real. Because I don't know. I don't get it. You got people teaching you and showing you and telling you about things that are happening or things that are going to happen that can read you right off the rip and tell you what's going on. And it's almost like having a child that you're telling them something and it's going in one ear and out the other. And then all of a sudden, your brain pops back on and you be like, oh shit, I fell for the bait. You did. Like I said, I ain't your mama. But if I was, I'd be handed, I'd just line people up and just let me do V8 slaps right across the board. I deserve a slap my goddamn self. Shit. But I ain't trying to hold you. I just want to let you know and remind you that everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your partner. And sometimes you might find if you go the way that you're supposed to and work and walk in your intention, your numbers will go down by 75%. Now, are you strong enough to handle that? Or do you have to go back and pick a fight? I did an experiment. I can't believe I'm telling on myself. I did an experiment this week, right? And every time a particular content creator said a word, I would pop into the chat. But I did it in a way that I wanted them to know that every time they said a particular word, why did I pop out? I popped out because I was told that they never do that. But I was like, you really bought into your own bullshit. But okay. So I just, I did that little social experiment. And I was proven right. I couldn't say nothing, but I was proven right. I was like, all right, it's this thing that you keep to yourself. I won't even use it on Mad Day. But I know one thing, you can't lie to me no more about some shit that you do on a red. I'm just saying, I'm going to leave that right there. Oh, boy. All right. Goddess Raven, thank you for stopping through. I appreciate you for coming through. I just felt it was time to talk about the real tonight. To talk about the real. Respectfully, you know. Because, I have zero tolerance for bullshit. I really do. And this place, oh my goodness, look who's here. I have no fear. Mary Charles is here. King Cooper, the dream killer. That says a whole lot. But I ain't trying to hold you. It's just one of those things. I was in my fields and I figured I would come out here because I just been sitting back in a holding pattern, just watching things. Just observing. Salute, Room Shaker, salute. How you doing, Room? You doing okay? I hope you're doing okay, back. I just wanted to do that because you got listen, let me tell you something. Like I said, I've been floating around a lot. And I just been in observation mode. There are really, really good content creators out here. Really good. They got great ideals, out of thinking out of the box about doing different things, even talking about subjects that we want to think about, like nobody's talking about it. And I remember it was a while ago, but Room Shaker had that platform. Room Shaker has the ability to create something out of nothing. She comes up with really, really good ideas. And then like she had a woman that she interviewed. Nobody would ever think about doing an interview like that. And Room Shaker did that. So I wanted to give her flowers for that, because I think people misunderstand Room Shaker sometimes, but Room Shaker has a brilliant mind. She thinks off the box, and I like that because she comes across, and you know, I just like it. I want to encourage Room Shaker to keep continuing to think out of the box and do different things because she's good at it. Each and every one of us has a great gift that we were given to do, to share. And then some of us just come on here for fuck shit. I'm sorry if I'm offending you. This is, don't look at me as blended. Do I need to change my name today? It's Michelle. Michelle is talking. But I'm just saying, walk in your purpose, walk in your path. Whatever you can do to help the greater good. Because we all need it right now. We all need it right now. And like Drina says, you're on her show, you come up in there, she could be doing scripture 1 minute, exercise the next, food the next. Next thing you know, she's snapping her fingers and dancing. But she always keeps you going with different things, you know. And then when she gets into whatever she decides that she wants to do, she's trying everything. But the key factor to that, well, if that's what the case is, you're here to do that. Well, if that's the case, then you can excuse yourself. I'm going to allow you to do that because this is not the place for you. I'm damn sure not the mindset for it. You feel me? All right. I'm going to give you some time to excuse yourself. I'm trying to keep my other twin at bay. You feel me? Absolutely. You came here on my page before and we got into some things. But as long as you're a respectful troll, you could stay. But as I was saying, for the collective people who really want to know about something, there are really some really good content creators out there. And I think it's important to encourage them to walk in their path to do the things that they were here to do. And like Drina says, she just trying different things and things that make her happy. And she's in alignment. And with all of these different energies, case in point, running around, being agents of chaos and shit like that. You know, you know you just, yeah, Uh, so, but anyway, yo, Mary, Mary, Drina. All right, Shell, which way you want to go with this today? I got a lot of energy for shit like that, especially today. Sharon, talk me out of it. Talk me out of it, Sharon. Raven, talk me out of it. Talk me out of it. All right. Mm, okay. But anyway, I appreciate each and every one of you for stopping by Blended Healing. We was on here for a little hour and change. But you know that you're more than welcome to come to Blended Healing platform. It's a safe haven for those who just want to just take a breath, including myself. And I hope this was able to help. What's coming up? Yeah, I know. It's the implication of it, Raven. It's the implication. You, you just have to you just have to scroll up a little bit and you'll see what I mean. Yeah. What's coming up on the thing? I You got it. Thank you for bringing me back. I am going to be reviewing, and I have been doing a lot of research on the lost books of the Bible, which is very, very interesting in the stories that um, I have read thus far. Also, it don't matter, Drina. I am she and she is I. So we're going to get into stuff like that. I think it's time that, especially in these days, that we need to brush up on some of our education so it can help us to understand some of the things that we are seeing and some of the things that we may need to know. Yes, yes, Raven, yes. I am down to, I did a lot of reading. I wrote a lot of notes, and I'll be presenting it. Well, yeah, I do. Actually, I do. It depends upon how long y'all want to be here. How long y'all want to be here? I do. I did some research on Enoch. Enoch in the seven heavens. Okay, cool. Give me 1 second. I'm going to throw a song on for y'all. And then, all right, I'm going to throw a song on for y'all and I'll pull up my notes.
Try to step up on my toes, you know that shit is worthless. Trying to get a bag and I ain't talking about a Birkin. Walking to the top because I know my journey worth it. I ain't got no rise, so please just know that you can't hurt me. I done been abused, yeah, I done been neglected. Hating on a smile, yeah, I got that shit perfected. Positive vibes is the truth that I'm projecting. I can smell the hate a mile away, so don't get reckless. I'm 10 toes down and I'm grinding from the dirt. Go against me, you the one that's gon' get hurt. Product of the most high, demonic shit don't work. All my old flames chicken, all them niggas jerks. Coming for the shit that I lost in a truckload. I'm a good swimmer, go ahead and try to rock this boat. I'm rising high and y'all frontin' just to stay afloat. I ain't picked this path, I got a lot of pain to tote, so this is just a warning. Better play your cards right before you try to fuck with me. I'm loyal to the bone. Try to stop my shine, and that shit is just unlikely. I'm coming for the throne. I'm coming for the throne. I done seen the bruises, I done seen the blood. Explain myself only to get fucking judged. I'm firm in my spot, I ain't fucking budge. Better be lucky, I ain't hold no fucking grudge. You get slithered like a snake, I see you niggas trying. I'm queen of this jungle, about to slaughter like a lion. The games that y'all be selling, PSA, I ain't buying. The tears gone now, what the hell, I look like crying. I'm busy being busy, I don't mind since the devil's land. I'm counting blessings while y'all counting up and taking bands. Rather be a poor queen than a rich peasant. I'm creeping on the scene, but y'all won't feel my presence. I done learned my lessons, y'all fools are still in class. Cause so much destruction, welcome to the aftermath. You can't measure my success upon the fucking graph. Yeah, I'm humble, but I'm ready for this last laugh, so this is just a warning. Better play your cards right before you try to fuck with me. I'm loyal to the bone. You try to stop my shine, then that shit is just unlikely. I'm coming for the throne. I'm coming for the throne. There's a lot of things I never thought I had to say. Let me make my position clear. I'm right around the corner for success. And I'm up the block from stomping on y'all niggas' heads. You know what I'm coming for. It ain't nothing monetary, nigga. But I'm coming for that throne, nigga.
So of Enoch, they're one of the lost books, and he is the most cited person that they have. Yeah, that's HPT. I love her and her music. Every time she does a song, I always record it. And I don't think I'm going to get in trouble for that. But anyway, Enoch. And I thought this was really important because I was like researching. I'm like, 7 heavens. I knew that there was levels to this, but I had no clue because Enoch talks about the apocalypse and all of the different things that are, denoted in different areas of the Bible as we know it. So here you go. The 7 heavens of the Slavonic second book of Enoch. The first book of Enoch talks about the watchers, those angels that fell from heaven. The second one starts with a visit to Enoch's bedside one night by some men who are, of course, angels. You still there? You still there? Yes. Okay. Okay, let's go. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm telling you, it's woo, eye opener. Then he went to the second heaven. He was taken up to the second heaven. Here he finds a place of punishment, not of people, but of the rebellious angels, the watchers. The angels ask Enoch to intercede for them before God, just as the fallen watchers asked Enoch to do in the book of the watchers, although they were on earth and not being punished. These angels are experiencing measureless judgment. They are in torment and weeping. Enoch understandably feels sorry for them. Seeing Enoch and possibly assessing his sympathy, they plead for him to intercede on their behalf. Enoch tells them that he is not able to intercede for angels. Okay, so that's just a taste of what is going to be coming up and I'll be talking about, okay? The seven heavens. All right. Well, I want to thank you for coming through and hanging out with me. You don't hear anything? Oh, no. All right. So I tell you. Wow, that's crazy. You mean to tell me this whole time I was reading, y'all didn't even hear it? Okay. So that just means to tell me I wasn't supposed to tell you tonight. That means I'm supposed to tell you at another time. So I will definitely do that next. And we will be talking about the seven heavens. Okay? All right. Thank you for stopping by Blended Healing. Hey, Toya, baby. It's okay. It's okay. We're going to talk about the seven heavens the next time we meet. And I find it very interesting about how they perceive that hell is not something that's under the ground, but it's actuality in the third heaven. All right? All right. Be well, stay safe, and I will take you out with a song. And thank you for listening to a chick just ramble on tonight. But remember, everybody ain't your friend, everybody ain't your partner. Use your discernment, all right? And if it gets too deep for you, turn that shit off. Please. Don't engage. All right. We love you long time. I'll talk to you soon. All right. Night.
Ancestors enter the room. Bless me with your wisdom. Tell me how to move. What more do I need to prove? When will my seeds finally bear fruit? Ancestors into this space. Help me to dry my tears running down my face. Is this all just a phase? Will my victory have the sweetest taste? Tell me, is this all a test? I know that you stand with me and you know what's best. But I swear it's getting hard. And all I can do is look to the stars. Guide my steps and stand with me. 'Cause I know someday you will help me to break free. This has been a storm. Hell has no fury like a woman's scorn. Ancestors enter the flame. I can feel you cleansing me in summer rain. I can feel the liberation. This is my emancipation. Ancestors into the